Here we go. Here we go. Hot 70.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fields. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Here we go. Start. Steady.
On first down, it's Blue. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Come on, come on. 19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Garcia. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come to another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Off play action. Garcia. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fields. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Garcia. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a second and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
They'll look to throw again. They'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it underneath to Blue. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week,
Jaden Blue with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Commanders 0. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
and based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Daniels. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Ready? Viking 18, Cowboy 80. Hurt. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
Go! Panther 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it looking at fourth and less than a yard.
Shut up. 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his receiver, Wayne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Bring it. Deputy. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Unlock line, unlock. Ready,
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's good.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready. Count.
They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Got it. Ready?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready, ready. 7, let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tight, 19 tight.
The slot man in motion right.
Steady.
Garcia operating from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Slot man moves right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Big Lion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ready?
Ball security eluded him.
Ready? 60 vices, 60 vices. Go.
Now Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new 7 downs.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Cowboys 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Cowboy first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw. Garcia. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Back. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
Panther 80.
Off the play fake. Garcia. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now Garcia to throw. Off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Garcia trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Oh, look at the juke. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Go street. Cougar 19.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Seven Pirates. Here we go. Set.
Off play action. Garcia. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Garcia. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
65 Cuddy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target man. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looking to throw. Garcia. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Tap the 60. Hey, hey. Stay with. 79 Broncos.
Now Garcia from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Go.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Moves back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Garcia. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19-18. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Garcia. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Cowboy 80. Check smash. Hurt. That's your man. Steady.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Garcia. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garcia. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Come on. Go.
2nd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Ready. Check. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Here's Garcia, throwing to start the drive. Drops it to Blue, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Garcia. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Lion. Panther 11.
Garcia now. Off play action. From the left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Garcia. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Cowboys 28.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go now. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Garcia throwing to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Blue. Still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hit. 60 vices, 60 vices. Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Garcia. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
Pass the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
18, pioneer.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
Now 1st and goal. Now they'll change things up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Gotta be lying. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Garcia. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. .35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
No! Get it! 19 Tiger! Ready.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hey, hurt.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
On the ready.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.